return to this limited commercial interruption edition of Impact Wrestling presented by 5 Hour Energy. We send it to Jeremy Borash.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up Sunday, July 10th exclusively at the Destination X pay-per-view will be the meeting of the X Division's greatest rivalry. Here now will be the official contract signing for the main event at Destination X. Introducing, first of all, a 3-time X Division champion of the world. Would you please welcome the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
When AJ Styles announced that he would return to the X Division at Destination X, Christopher Daniels, he shocked all of us, including AJ, by issuing the challenge to face his best friend, his fellow Fortune member. And Taz, how do you think this one-on-one match will affect the future of Fortune?
I think it's going to hurt. My opinion, it's going to hurt the future of Fortune, especially with this man here, Daniels. Now, listen, I appreciate him being an opportunist, but I think it's kind of selfish in my opinion.
He's selfish.
I think it's a little selfish of Daniels to go after his best friend.
What are you talking about? It's about proving who's the best.
What's he have to gain?
That's what the X Division's all about.
He has nothing to gain. I mean, there's nothing to gain.
His opponent at Destination X, a 6-time X Division champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Taz, to me, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, it's that one match that defines the spirit of competition when it comes to the X Division. These two guys, they've been through it all. They've been rivals, they've been tag team partners, now members of Fortune, and I'm gonna tell you, these two, they are gonna tear it up at Destination X on July the 10th.
I'm all for that, and I love the spirit of competition, but I'm not one that goes and fights my friends. That's just me. It's the way I roll. That's all I'm saying. I don't have a lot of friends. That's another story. I actually have no friends.
Gentlemen, the lawyers have approved the final contract. You both have received copies of the final contract. Both of you know the terms and conditions of this match. So at this time, if we could sign the contract, let's make Destination X the main event official.
Are you absolutely sure you want to do this? Absolutely sure. I'm leaving it up to you. That's how sure I am that I want this match, AJ. I've never been more sure about anything in my life. Now look, we've talked about this all week, man. It's not personal, and you know it.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about this becoming personal.
AJ,
that's what I'm worried about.
Okay. It's not about you or me. It's about the X Division.
Okay.
The X Division that we built up 9 years ago. It's about taking the X Division to the next level. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Destination X is gonna celebrate the X Division, and there's no better match to headline that show than AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels. And I promise you this, when the match is over and the bell rings, win, lose, or draw, the very first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna shake the hand of my best friend. No matter what.
By the way, I don't buy any of that. That's just, again, my opinion. I don't.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that signature, it is official. Destination X, the main...
Well, now what? Just as we seal the deal for Sunday, July the 10th, X Division pioneer, Jerry Lynn. We saw Jerry pop up on Impact Wrestling last week.
Yes.
That's in the background of an interview that was being conducted with Rob Van Dam. With Jerry Lynn, multi-time X Division champ, a mainstay in the division for years.
Hey, I've witnessed Jerry Lynn have these X Division style matches before they were called a fancy name X Division. So I've mad respect for one Jerry Lynn.
All right, guys, hold on a second. I'm sorry. It's not like me just to come out and interrupt, and there's something I got to get off my chest. It was about 4 years ago I left this company. But I didn't retire. I still did my homework. I watch, I see things. And if I hear anyone arguing anymore about who built the X Division, I am gonna puke. This isn't about bickering about who built the X Division. This was a group effort. The X Division is about giving these fans something special. The X Division is about the wrestling.
It's a regular love fest out here.
RVD.
Van Dam coming out here, and you see Van Dam is kind of wiping a tear from his eye, it looked like. So I think Rob and I are on the same page here.
Van Dam, he may not have competed alongside Lynn, Styles, and Daniels in the formative years of this company, but boy, his in-ring style, so many similarities to the X Division.
Ladies, you have me all choked up. I need a second. It looks like we're out here trying to sell this pay-per-view by boasting who gets credit for this style. And the way that I see it, I'm the only man in this ring that ever had the leverage in this business to change standards. I'm just saying, I am the whole effing show. Yeah, because when you were dreaming of being a pro wrestler like RVD, I was already being called a pioneer. The way that I see it, this whole thing is just about trying to be like RVD. And obviously I'm the best at that. I was X Division before there was an X Division.
Oh, really? Is that so? You're just hilarious. You forget who stood toe-to-toe with you week in and week out for an entire year straight, huh? You forget? You forget who the fans nicknamed the new effing show?
Whoa. You're right, Jerry, you're right. Look. Rob don't mean anything. Rob's just, he's just being Rob. He's a bit arrogant, we all know it, but that's just the way Rob is. But he doesn't mean anything, all right? Look, I think we're all out here, maybe trying to take credit for a movement in wrestling that was here a long time, and you know what? Maybe none of us actually invented the X Division, but I'll tell you this, we damn sure perfected it. So Destination X, if the two big matches are RVD versus Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels, well, that may end up being the greatest pay-per-view of all time. You can't. You know what? Looking at all the talent in this ring right now, it makes me a little bit sad that we're not going to have a chance to get all together and do a match. Well, we do have one more week until Destination X. What if we gave these fans something, a little bit of a treat? Something to whet their appetite, so to speak. I mean, what if for one night and one night only, we gave these people a four corners match? Jerry Lynn versus Christopher Daniels versus AJ Styles versus Rob Van Dam.
I'm in.
Do you people want to see it?
I think they have decided. 4 corners match next week. Let's do it, boys.
Fantastic.
That sounds pretty sweet.
Everybody's in. Jerry Lynn versus RVD. AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels. That goes down Sunday, July the 10th at Destination X. But as RVD, as he pulls Jerry Lynn nose to nose, face to face, we all know that 1 week from tonight, that's going to be one hell of a 4-way.